this naval landing's gonna go, but I feel pretty ready to try it. I don't have the biggest navy that I can use here, but it is time.
Philippines.
The Philippines. It'll be easier than Taiwan because the Philippines isn't all garrisoned out. They have multiple open landing points. They do have some garrisons to be concerned about, but not like a whole lot or anything.
Just take your
So
Yamatos and bombard the fucking coastline.
the only part I'm worried about is over by Manila. Really, that's why I only have two Super Yamatos. That's it. I don't really have a navy. These things take 2 years to build each. So anything I have really that can bombard is up there, and it's not a whole lot, but
Yeah, well, at least you got 3 down there. Something. You have some naval fire support.
They don't have a
yeah.
lot of garrisons.
What happened?
Nothing.
He just said they don't have a lot of garrisons. See, I think I got about maybe 15 minutes left or so, and we can resume when I get back.
Church
Make that 10 minutes.
Is your wife ready then?
Yeah, she's ready for once. Still setting up maneuvers and everything, Rez?
Yeah, I made a mistake. I'm fixing it.
There you go.
Alright, war begins.
Alright, let's check this invasion out.
The naval landing shall proceed.
Already got a Stuart right on Manila.
I don't have Stuarts. That's probably theirs.
Oh,
That's theirs.
I sworn it was the
have
Japanese
landed, though.
units.
I have landed next to Manila. My troops are spilling out. The Yamatos are supporting. The Yamatos are real good at bombarding. I've landed on the other side of the same island. I've landed on the southern island of Davao as well.
Oh, now it's just a slugfest. You got some merchant marines heading back to Japan.
Yeah, they probably got injured.
Yeah, that's the way it looks like.
I don't have the port. I have a town next to the port. I have so much stuff that came out of the port. Yeah. I have more that are going to be lost very soon if I don't take the port. But I have just taken the port.
There goes half your military leaving the port.
Yeah, because they're all injured. The other side of the island has gone fairly well. Ooh, look at how many units they have here. I have some reinforcements heading in there. You know, the other side of the island's going pretty well. I sent like just enough troops. They're starting to kind of break through a little bit. Just being held back by the need to shoot more. Landings on other islands have gone decently well. Supply is a nuisance, but they have worked. There were some islands in the center that I kind of failed landing at, but that's, you know. Nothing I can really do about that.
You should just take your troops off the main island and redeploy them down to the south now that you got a beachhead down there.
They're leaving. They're leaving as they get injured.
Barrels.
That southern part doesn't have a lot of supply though, as I'm sure you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much everything I had that was at the main island has left at this point or is, in the process of leaving. I've lost about maybe 10 troops to them or whatever, 11, 12, I don't know. I had stuff from one of the islands, well, a couple of the islands that didn't work heading up here. I don't know if they'll be able to actually get there or if they're just going to kind of be chased off. Looks like they're more just going to be chased off.
Let's see. Cheap. Carrier design. Air missile.
Let's see if I can reach with my air.
I'm
Probably going to take my air and focus it on all these elite guard that are coming down the road instead. They're easier targets, and yeah, landing over there is just going to be a lot simpler as well. I could just focus everything over on that one side because that side went a lot better, generally speaking. So I have more stuff headed over to that east side.
Narfi, I sent you a trade.
What's that?
Oh, I sent Narfi a trade request.
Ah.
You're so busy, sir. I want to distract your war.
Yeah, I would have needed more navy to really crack through the first part of that island, or a more advanced air force. They have so much elite guard and stuff just running down this one road. They're kind of out in the open, which makes them easier targets, but still, there's a lot of them. And the supply down here isn't very good either. But we are on track to actually win this. We just have to keep throwing air power on this row of their units approaching, and then just keep pushing on the main island. A lot of my injured units actually went to the southern island of Davao for some reason. Which I guess is fine, there's not really a lot here. I have a cap ship, not a Yamato, but a cap ship that's nearby and can probably provide some firing support. I got some fresher units heading up to the front on their now weakened remaining elite guard, and they're just kind of getting torn apart now, yeah. Their Philippine army, it was mostly distracted over by Manila initially, and now it's kind of just falling apart.
Sent you another one, Narfis. Oh, here comes the whole Japanese reinforcements.
That's a lot more. That's probably doesn't even equal what I sent down to the Philippines to begin with, but they're kind of all displaced now, most of them. My units are trying to go to other islands by themselves, which is okay, I guess. The Philippines units are trying to do some island hopping as well. And my push is going pretty swimmingly. Yeah, we've broken through pretty much all of their forces. Now it's just breaking into this main part of the island and just sweeping up some cities. They're taking almost all the rest of their units and just moving them to other islands. They're sailing around. I don't know if they're trying to get to Indonesia or their own islands to defend them, but I've pretty much taken the entire southern island, one of the eastern islands. This is the main island, it'll fall pretty shortly now that I've broken through, actually. Yep, and I'm amidst all their garrisons that have not a lot of approval currently.
Yeah, this war will be over real fast. And chalks up another island. Alright. Alright, guys, well, it's time for me to go. I shall be back in roughly about 45 minutes or so.
Okay, do you want me to pause it?
If you
Manila
want,
has fallen.
if you want, you can keep going and then, then pause and save. You take
Yeah, just
the Philippines.
stay in the game because not a lot of time's gonna pass anyway.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and after you do that, do
Yeah, save.
a save, just in case
Yep.
Egypt decides to fuck me over. I'm sure my AI will just take care of it by itself. It pretty much did for the
Manila.
Iran war. So.
They moved their
Alright.
capital right next to Manila, and that's about to fall. It just fell. But we'll see you in an hour, Shibi.
All right, roughly around
See
there.
that?
See ya.
And they
Yeah, they'll give
You
me a
want to see
good
something
deal.
entertaining?
maybe.
Alright, watch. It's gonna be a big one.
No, it's gonna be like Bhutan. No, it's East Pakistan. I don't know which one it is. One of those. Yeah, it's Bhutan. There you go. I knew it would be one of those. You had troops at both of them, but I couldn't figure out which one you were going for. Oh, hey guys, look at this awesome war going on. All right, look, the capital just fell.
and
Oh,
they
look,
moved
the
it.
capital.
Up at all.
This is going to be the most important war ever.
no.
You see, they're actually fighting for it. You can see they have a whole lot of money in reserve and a really big military bar. So I mean, this is good. That's what the whole war. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. This is how co-op fighting goes now. Look, Narfi's like at wit's end. His units are just like driving around. They can't even figure out how to fucking do anything. And oh look, no, I got stuck in the jungle, man. Bad supply line logistics, and the capital fell. Hey, whoa, that was the craziest war of the whole playthrough. You know what? That was the craziest war of us playing together all together. That kind of tops the whole 1v1v1 PvP, if I have to say so myself. I don't think we're gonna top anything like this anytime soon, even in the next PvP. Thank you for showing us that wonderful, amazing war. I could not have actually lived without that. That is now the best moment and memory of my whole life.
No problem.
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
I was thinking to ask you guys for help for that one. It was really a big
Oh,
one.
man.
Boy,
Yeah, you were struggling right there for a minute. That damn fucking
You know what? I
jungle.
actually got to observe a lot of your military tactics by watching that war. In the next PvP, I gotta say you're pretty fucked. I don't even think I need to work with Shibi to beat you this time. Doesn't matter what countries we choose. I think I just developed a proper strategy to actually fuck you over at the beginning of the game with an insta war declaration that you will not be able to counter. All because of this war.
Yep.
If there's no entertainment, I just make entertainment by talking nonstop off the top of my head. I'm much better at talking without a script, as you can see.
You have a
This is why I don't talk with a script anymore. I hate talking with a script because I can't speak this fluidly with a script.
All right, now, let me show you how a war is supposed to be done. Wrong way.
Is it Egypt? Oh, thank God it's Egypt. Oh man, Palestine already fell. Whoa, dude. That's the craziest war ever. Dude, all the fucking things in the Suez just left.
They're like, we're out.
Are we bum rushing to the end here since your goal for this playthrough was to just take over the Middle East?
Pretty much.
Are you feeling bored too, or is this one actually entertaining to you?
Yeah, I ain't doing shit. This is all the AI.
You're not even fighting the war. The playthrough was your idea.
Okay, here, I'll move 1 unit. Oh, there we go.
Oh my
Look at that
God.
infantry go. Look at him go.
Well, Narfi, I guess we weren't alone. We're not the only ones
Yeah,
just fucking
exactly.
bored of this fucking co-op shit. Yeah, it's so boring now. It's like, oh yay, we're invading the same country we've invaded 100 times with absolutely no one and nothing that's gonna challenge us. Oh, is an AI going to challenge us? Well, then we just team up on them. We've already done this before. Thanks to that one playthrough that I didn't post due to reasons, we ended up fighting Russia as UK, France, Spain, and what was it, Netherlands,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
absolutely destroying them in the end, even when Narfi was so bad at the game that he just moved all his fucking army through my territory into Russia instead of going around to the Netherlands or something, and then just losing all of his troops to supply problems.
Sometimes.
Oh, no. I already took the Sinai. Yay. I guess the Sinai crisis won't be happening because I took it already. Good luck getting
Yeah.
through now,
Also,
fuckers.
I didn't leave it in the video, but I did edit something of you today, Shibi, that I wanted to bring up to you. So remember how we learned, and you saw during the Cold War PvP, how the USSR actually starts out with 2 times the army of the US. So the US and China combined still don't actually even match the starting military of the USSR, nor the military production. I remember when we were talking about doing that PvP, you were wanting to leave the US out of the game because you were so sure that they were the strongest of the 3 and you wanted to play this Israel in that PvP. Does that still sound like a good idea to you? You literally told me, "Oh, don't worry. I'll make it work as Israel. I'll build them up and I'll rival the USSR and China." And I'm just there. I was trying to convince you the US is not as strong as you fucking think they are. You're like, "No, we should just leave them out because it won't be interesting because they're going to be too strong." Meanwhile, for most of the playthrough, I have the smallest, weakest army, and I only fucking like ended up doing as well as I did because I just kept going to whoever was weaker and saying, "Hey, I'll protect you against him. Want to help me attack him later?" Like, which okay, that's not exactly how it went because me and Narfi did not really work together beyond some last minute collusion. But yeah, Egypt's dead. Whoa, crazy battle the whole game.
Yeah. Okay, yes, fine. Fuck, goddamn. All right, I
You still
get
think
it.
the U.S. is that strong?
No.
Then I want you to fucking play them sometime, buddy. Because you refused to play them because you were like, I don't think it'll be fun. I won't be able to do anything. It's just going to be a curb stomp. I want to see you try to curb stomp as the U.S. I want to see it. I want to see it happen. Now that I've had you admit the U.S. is not as strong as you think they are, I want to watch. I want to watch you experience the actual strength of the U.S. I want to see you take that starting army of like 800, of 500 of which is literally World War I infantry at the start of the Cold War, basically, and try to do anything with that. I want to see what you accomplish. I'll play the USSR. It's fine. I'll be the weaker one that you didn't want to be anymore.
All right. Jesus Christ. Oh, should I turn my agriculture back on? No. Turn it off. There's no point.
The top exporter of indie goods is the US, and if you look at their treasury, you can see they're loving this. We're making them rich. Anyone that has these goods to sell is like getting out of debt. They're getting enough money to feed their families. They're stockpiling it to take over the world, you know.
Wow, the 3 of us are actually out producing Russia for oil. Oh, hey, I has coal.
Oh my god, I just noticed how much oil I'm making now. All the wells I was building finished.
38 million.
This isn't even all of it. I have more. I stopped because I got tired of clicking the button. There's more I could build.
Yeah, I see.
I didn't want to go too crazy because I didn't want to drop the price to the point where it just wasn't profitable, because it's barely profitable for me anyway. But we're all just going crazy now anyway.
Yeah, I think the price is irrelevant.
Indie
My
price
oil
is going
also.
up even more. I've halved my usage and the price is still going
Oh
up.
my god. $12,000 per fucking unit now?
Yes. I'm starting to build a little bit more indie goods factories just because I've been building other factories that need them anyway, so my usage of them has been going up. So I just occasionally throw like another ring down. That should help for whatever that's worth. Not that it matters. There's probably only like one war left in the whole playthrough.
Okay. 1.3. I can't afford it right now. Shit. I'm crashing the fucking economy. I can't do it. Do it once that shit finishes.
Whoa, Argentina had a coup d'etat.
Yay.
The world is shocked.
Oh,
Whatever will we do?
your mom.
Hey, you're not our type.
Our type?
You want to participate?
No, I thought you said our type.
No, I said your type. Oh, here's another pointless war. Yay.
Yay! Woo! What fucking war is this? Oh, Saudi Arabia. I don't know if that one's pointless. I mean, that's like the biggest one that's gonna happen. With that one, your goal is mostly complete, so. What if I just have this army of old ass infantry just out there? Have fun.
Hey, they still serve a purpose. That's cannon fodder.
This is one of those times where I'm at this like weird point where I'm jaded about so many things I'm playing right now. Like the co-op in this game is getting kind of meh. I've been streaming like Wizard 101, and that's been getting a little meh because it's been approaching this like difficulty spike in it. And I'm not really playing anything else. Or like I'm meh on what to start next, so I just kind of let myself get dragged along into starting Elden Ring. Very transitional period.
Indeed. All right, as my units move towards the
I
capital,
remember one
they're
time
meeting.
Narfi showed up for one of my streams.
They're meeting.
I don't remember what I was streaming, and he showed up and he said, "This is
Very
not my kind of game," and then I never
fierce
saw him again.
resistance. Talking
What
from
was it?
Rez, because he won't shut the
I don't
fuck
know,
up.
was it Total War or was it a CRPG?
No, I think it was a Total War.
Oh, really? That's so funny, man, because you play this. You think you'd like the real-time battles of it anyway.
Yeah, I like the real-time battles, but not the other stuff.
I mean, if Shibi has certain Total Wars, and then you have certain
I
Total
do.
Wars, and I do, I've made entire PvP series before. We could always play PvP battles and record them just for fun. Like, that's what me and my friends used to do that I used to play it with.
I
and then I got
have.
bored of it.
I've got Shogun 2, and I have the Total Empire, like the first one.
Well,
Like
I'm not
Empire
playing
Total
ones
War.
that are that old anymore.
Oh, well, I don't have anything new. And you did say any Total War game, so I said those are the two that I have.
I pretty much played myself sick of Shogun 2 PvP. It gets real buggy after a point. It's got some pathfinding issues where your units will just form a line and just start running around the edges of buildings, and then you can't control them. And it started happening in like every PvP battle that we did.
I also have a War Game, Red Dragon, and War Game Airland Battle.
I remember War Game. That's one thing I want to play is what's it called?
And then they have the new one that came out, which is kind of like the updated version of it, called War No.
I'm gonna play the World War II one eventually. What do they call it?
I don't know. Never heard they had a World War II one.
Yeah. It's not called War Game, but it is War Game. It plays exactly like War Game. It's just War Game with a different name. Hey, look, the capital fell.
Yay. Just to spice it up a little bit.
You know, I was kind of gonna laugh if it was
Yay.
gonna be Russia, but I expected these ones. Steel Division, it's called. They've made 2 Steel Division games since they were making the original War games. That's what they started making instead of War Game, essentially. They're literally just World War II war games. I don't think the first one has a co-op campaign, but the second one does. You know, I know something that we could all do together.
What's that?
If we ever needed a break from this one, this game, with all the footage that we currently have, we could play a grand strategy game that would be like better for streaming or something. Well, for me, anyway. You could still record it if you wanted to, but like Imperator Rome.
I never played that.
It's Paradox grand strategy. Imperator
yeah,
Rome.
I know the game, but I never played it.
It's the newest one. No, the oldest one, I guess, at this point that I haven't really played a lot of, but it's still new. It released like what, 2 years ago. And South Vietnam has been freed. Yay!
I let the North take it. Yay!
Yeah, I don't know how this mod even handles that, because the North starts out with military production and the South doesn't. So I don't know how the South would ever put up a fight.
They don't. That's the whole point.
Yeah, that's just a thing thrown out there. I got some games like that, like Imperial to Rome, that I still have to play through. That would make good other games to try. I plan on playing it either way.
Yeah, I have to buy that game first.
I would play Imperial to Rome, and then CK3, and then Vicky 3.
Hey, yeah, why don't we play CK3? I think we all
Yeah,
have
I
I
that.
have
have
that.
that one, and Rome is older. I want to play Rome first.
All right, let's hold it to a vote. Rome or CK3?
I'm gonna play Rome first.
I
He's
vote
a
You
CK3.
don't have to join me. I'm just saying, I'm gonna play Rome first, and you can join me if you want. I'll still play CK3, but I'll play Rome first. You look like you took a bite out of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia looks kind of like Swiss cheese.
Little
Swiss
holes here
cheese
and
with a
there.
big ass bite out of it.
Hey, oil's not profitable anymore.
Well, whose fucking fault is that?
Yours?
No, he's making as much as me now, and he's using 1/3 of what I'm using. It is his fault.
Well, I mean, technically it's still profitable. I mean, you're building it for 5, you're selling it for 5, and then your people are buying it. So, the technicality, you're kind of paying for your own production for free.
That only makes sense if you're actually making the amount that you're selling to your people and not more.
Yeah, my AI is just stockpiling right now.
Yeah, making me money.
Yeah.